Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt a sense of infinite wonder? A feeling that this vast, sprawling cosmos will just keep expanding forever, stretching into an endless future? We've been told a story, a grand narrative of a universe born in a fiery explosion, Big Bang, and destined for eternal growth. Galaxies like glittering ships, sailing ever outward into the cosmic ocean. But what if that story is a lie? What if the universe, this entity we place our trust in, is planning the ultimate betrayal? Today, we're not just talking about astrophysics. We're talking about a cosmic drama, a story of a promise broken on the grandest scale imaginable. This is the story of the Big Crunch, the final, devastating act in the play of existence. To understand the betrayal, we must first understand the promise. For decades, the prevailing image of our universe's fate has been one of perpetual expansion. Fueled by a mysterious force we call dark energy, space itself is stretching, pushing galaxies further and further apart. The story was supposed to end with a big freeze, or a big rip. In the big freeze, the universe would expand until it became a cold, dark, and lonely place, with stars burning out and all heat dissipating into a uniform frigid void. In the big rip, the expansion would accelerate so violently that it would tear apart everything: galaxies, stars, planets, and even the very atoms that make us. Both are grim, certainly, but they are endings of forward momentum. They are endings of a promise kept, a one-way ticket into infinity. But there's another, more insidious possibility lurking in the equations of cosmology. It's a possibility that hinges on the delicate balance between the outward push of dark energy and the inward pull of gravity. You'd imagine the universe as a ball thrown into the air. For a long time, we thought it had enough escape velocity to fly forever. But what if it doesn't? What if the gravity of everything, every star, every planet, every speck of dust, every particle of dark matter is just a little stronger than we thought? If that's the case, then one day, trillions of years from now, the expansion will slow down. It will halt. And then it will reverse. This is where the betrayal begins. The universe, which promised us an infinite horizon, will turn back on itself. It won't be a gentle retreat. It will be a terrifying collapse. Picture it. The night sky, once a canvas of departing galaxies, begins to change. The distant red-shifted light, the telltale sign of galaxies moving away from us, starts to shift towards blue, or coming back. At first, it would be imperceptible, a subtle change only detectable by the most advanced instruments. But over millions and billions of years, the trend would become undeniable. The cosmic tide is turning. Galaxies that had been racing away from us for eons will stop their retreat and begin a long, slow fall back toward the cosmic center of mass. The universe, once a grand, expanding ballroom, will become a shrinking room with the walls closing in. The promise of endless space, broken. This isn't just a scientific reversal. It's a deep philosophical betrayal. It's as if a parent who promised their child the world suddenly starts taking everything away. The light, the warmth, the very space to exist, all of it reclaimed. As the collapse accelerates, the universe would become a place of cosmic chaos. Galaxies, once separated by unimaginable voids, would rush toward each other. The graceful cosmic dance would turn into a violent demolition derby. We would witness galactic mergers on a scale never before seen, not as a process of creation, but as a prelude to annihilation. Stars and solar systems would be torn from their gravitational anchors, flung into the maelstrom of colliding galaxies. And then, something even more profound would happen. The very fabric of time as we perceive it would seem to unravel. Think about the processes that define the arrow of time. A star explodes in a supernova, scattering its elements across space. A black hole consumes matter. Heat flows from hot to cold. In a contracting universe, these processes would be horrifically inverted. Imagine watching a film of a supernova, but played in reverse. Tendrils of gas and dust, once flung far and wide, would rush back together, converging on a single point to reform a dying star, which then springs back to life. It's a violation of everything we understand about cause and effect. It's the universe consuming its own history, erasing its own past. The light from distant stars, which traveled for billions of years to reach us, would be called back, its journey rendered pointless. The cosmos would literally start eating its own light. the temperature of the universe, which has been cooling since the Big Bang, would begin to rise. The cosmic microwave background radiation, the faint afterglow of creation, would heat up, shifting from microwaves back to infrared, then to visible light. The night sky would no longer be dark. It would glow with an eerie, ever-brightening light, a feverish blush signaling the end. This leads us to an even more mind-bending concept: the oscillating or cyclic universe. Some theories propose that this isn't the first time this has happened. What if the Big Crunch isn't an ending, but merely the prelude to another beginning? The idea is that the universe collapses into an incredibly hot, dense state, a singularity, which then bounces and triggers a new Big Bang, a new universe, born from the ashes of the old. On the surface, this might sound hopeful, a cycle of cosmic reincarnation. But think of the betrayal inherent in this loop. Every struggle, every discovery, every bit of art, love, and knowledge from our universe would be obliterated, crushed into a point of infinite density, only to be rebooted. Are we just a temporary phase in an endless, meaningless cycle of expansion and collapse? Is all of our existence just a cosmic breath, inhaled and then exhaled over and over for eternity? The cyclic model reframes the betrayal not as a single act, but as an eternal condition. The universe isn't just breaking its promise to us. It's a serial promise breaker, building and destroying worlds with no memory, no purpose, no progression. Each cycle could have different physical laws, different constants. A new universe might arise where life as we know it is impossible. Our existence would be a forgotten dream in the mind of a sleeping cosmic giant. As the final moments of the Big Crunch approach, the universe would become an inferno. The background radiation would become hotter than the surface of stars. The stars themselves would dissolve into a plasma soup. Planets would vaporize. Black holes, the great cosmic monsters, would begin to merge, growing to unimaginable sizes before they too are crushed by the final collapse. In the last second, all the matter and energy of the entire cosmos, everything that ever was, would be compressed into a space smaller than an atom. The ultimate betrayal is complete. The universe, which began by giving us everything, takes it all back. Space, time, matter, and the very laws that govern them are all consumed in a final, apocalyptic singularity. So when you look up at the stars tonight, remember the dual nature of the cosmos. It is a place of incredible beauty and infinite promise, but it may also hold the potential for the ultimate betrayal. We live in a brief, precious moment of expansion, a fleeting chapter in a story whose final pages might describe not a gentle fade to black, but a violent, fiery collapse where everything we have ever known is undone. The universe gave us life, but it may have no intention of letting us keep it. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of cosmic drama. If you found this perspective fascinating, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more explorations into the mysteries of our universe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep looking up.